hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Ylands here on an individual server. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the plan was and what the plan is. Okay, so originally myself and a few others, you'll have seen videos where we pop up on each other's video, Delay Designer, Beyond You, Rudy Rankamel, and then loads of others as well who haven't actually jumped into the game as of me recording this. We're planning on doing a bit of multiplayer server on here where we all sort of play together and build together. Unfortunately, multiplayer servers in the form that we need them to be in aren't going to be in this game until probably January now, I think, which is fine. You know, they've got some creases to iron out and stuff before they open up that sort of tech. So for now, we're just going to jump in on a single player server and basically just kind of get to grips with the game, so that when we do join in with other people, we'll have a little bit of an idea what we've got going on. So the basic start of the game, it's very similar to many others. Like I say, a lot of this we've probably covered in the first look. So we start off with sticks and stones to break bones, and a bit of rope and a bit of grass and a bit of all sorts of stuff like that, and get ourselves some basic bits and bobs set up. So there's no need for us to see that again. So I'm going to have a little wander around. I'm going to find some berries so that I'm not completely starving in a moment. And we'll get some basics set up and then we'll come back and see what's going on. Righty-ho, I've made a bit of a clearing here where we're going to start sort of thinking about a first base because, somewhere I thought I saw the moon very slightly in the sky, but maybe it was my mind playing tricks on me. Anyway, I've got myself some sweet-ass straw clothes, a sombrero that for some reason made my moustache disappear, and a pair of sexy bark boots. Look at them thighs. Oh, you could crack a walnut with them. Anyway, this is where we're going to be setting up base. In the inventory regarding building material, the only thing we really have are these sort of logs, really. Yeah. So we'll see what we can do. Oh, do we not have those at all? Hold on, what do we have in our inventory? We have logs. Log, yeah, 48. I think the logs in there are bigger ones, aren't they? So we're going to have to start. We get these massive spikes, but it's okay. We're going to start by whip. Yes, there, and then Q. Really in-depth process here for building stuff, and it's great. But it takes a little while to get used to, I reckon. Okay. So, let's get started on something. Let's put one of them there. And we've got 1:56 minutes to pick it up before it would break when we pick it up. I believe that's how that works anyway. So, reposition with G. There we go, that's what I want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, how long are these? These are 4 long, aren't they? So 4 long would only be there, wouldn't it? So let's do a 4 gap in between. There we go. And then let's do the same again. Oops, no. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoa. I believe. No. Oh dear. See, this is the problem. It's a really in-depth system, and in-depth systems to start off with are just come across as janky. And I would argue that our big game, Planet Coaster, was a big sufferer of that, to be honest with you. So there's only a gap of 3 there. There's only a gap of 3 there as well. Okay, well, that's fine then, I guess. So let's rotate you. Yep, and then we can lift you up. There we go, and then hold on. Oh, we're way off here. Look at me thinking we were. There we go, that's where I want to be. There. Okay. One more of those. It's not quite what I wanted. But you know what? We can make it work. We'll put one up there. The main reason I'm thinking is because it's almost night time, and one thing I don't know about this game is I don't know whether or not stuff comes out at night. It may well do. So let's go to crafting. Log piece. We need 6 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Or is it? Hold on. How many of these does it make at a time? 4. Yeah, it makes loads. I guess as much. Well, I didn't actually until it was half done. But never mind. Let's get you onto here. There we go. Let's rotate you. Rotate you. There we go. So click there, there. See, once you've put a couple down, kind of realises what you're doing and helps you out, which is cool. Okay. So that's our base. Now, there are obviously lots more things we can do. Wood big panels that we'll eventually need to do flooring and things like that. Unfortunately, a lot of it is tied to having a saw, I believe, which is one thing we don't have. So I think probably going to have to try and sit the night out a little bit and then probably go exploring tomorrow. So let's craft a couple of these up instead. And we'll drop you here. And there we go. Now we should be able to enter placement by pressing this button here. And we'll put one there. And unfortunately it doesn't realise that I've got 2, which is a little bit annoying. And we'll put one there. Okay. So because now I have this thing, which I believe I can do this. And we have fire. Look at that. Okay, great. Now the last thing I want to try and do is probably sort out a proper fire as well as just these torches, so we can start cooking up some food. So let's have a look. Do we have the ability to do a fire? Tools, maybe? Is that under? There we go. Burning torch. We've got the clothes we can make at the moment. What are you? Materials and resources. Oh, okay, we can make yarn and lovely things. A container, that might be quite handy. And here, this one looks like a useful thing. Rope, repair kit, unlit bonfire, unlit campfire, spike, bandage, herb bag, stone boat. Oh, look at all this. So what's the difference between a bonfire? I guess it's bigger. Shall we make one of those? Why, yoy. It's enormous. Let's put you... I'm trying to remember where spawn was. I think here. This thing is huge. Let's put you a little out of the way. Let's put you just there. Okay, and now can we light you? Whoa! Look at that bad boy. I feel extremely hot. Yeah, I can imagine you do. You nearly went and got yourself burnt. Can we cook on you? No, you're just for light. Okay. So in that case, we also need an unlit campfire. I guess these separate ones are made out of different things. Okay, so let's get a campfire up here. A bit more of a sensible spot for it. There we go. Oops. And then we can interact with it. Oh, I don't think we can do anything until it's lit, actually. There we go. Let's light it. Oi. Okay, we have food aplenty now. Okay, so now let's interact with it. We've got... Oh, there we go. We've got things we can craft. We can make a hard-boiled egg. Oh, yeah, we'll get ripped. We can do a baked potato. Roasted mushroom. That sounds good. Get rid of all the little bits, I guess, first. Roasted vegetables. And then we've got a load of fruit. And we can also make wood pulp. I'm assuming that's for making things. We're not going to be eating that, are we? Okay, well, that's going to give us plenty of food. I say plenty of food. It might not. It might not be much food at all. I don't know. But at least we can eat some raspberries. And that'll hopefully tide us over. I'm not ready yet. There you are. I'm assuming that cooking food gives it more of a sort of what's the word? A nutrition value, I guess, because it would be rather ridiculous for it not to, I suppose. Because otherwise, why would you bother cooking food? Okay, so we are now cooking on gas. Can we jump? We can. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. There we go. That's the that's our first episode. No, it's not. We'll do a bit more, but we're going to wait for daylight. The sun rises on a new day. I managed to survive a night. The night is dark and full of well, nothing really, to be honest. The only thing I really learnt is that wood dies away from those things. I don't know whether there's stuff in there, but I think apart from that, there's not much we can do. Roasted fruit. Yeah, it just doesn't. Oh, I just look at all that up now. Yeah, brilliant. And then yeah, this big one over here. It looks like it's pile of ash is something we can do. So let's go and have a little look around. Let's select our mace. Because I think one of the ways that you create stuff in this game is not only crafting it through sort of like a crafting tree, you know, wood makes logs, logs makes poles, poles make, you know, sticks and all that sort of stuff. I think another thing you have to do is kind of have a little bit of an explore and find some stuff that other islanders, other, what's the word, shipwrecked people, I'll take flint, that comes in quite handy I think, have left. So there's a big old bear over there, so I'm going to try and avoid that. Oh, this looks interesting over here. There's something spurting off a tree. Blooming magic bush. Blooming? Oh, it's a creature of some description. Look. Oh, I feel kind of terrible pulling him into bits, to be honest. But let's go. I want that. I want his eye. There we go, glowing mushroom, that's what I wanted. Oops. Press what to show it? What button to show the interface? That one? No, that one? Yeah, that one. Oh, that's great that you can hide the UI. Oh yeah, that one there. Oh, that's good to know. That was the very top left corner button, by the way, next to number 1, in case anyone's wondering. What are you? You're just a bush, aren't you? Yeah, okay, so not really anything off you. So there are structures like that in the game. There are also, like I say, man-made structures by other castaways. Castaway, that's the word I was trying to think of. The problem is, to go looking for them means you could well bump into some crazy critters as well. So far I've seen wolves, bears and pumas. There's also stuff like goats and boars as well, but what I can tell, those guys aren't evil. Look at this little baby cow here. Oh, it's a goat. I mean, there's a goat as well. I'm hoping that eventually we can sort of sort of make those into domesticated animals and milk them and things like that. That'd be quite neat. Really not got much going on here, have we? Let's have a look over here. There are goats this way. I imagine where there are goats, there are going to be goodies. What do goats make? Goodies. Oh my word, look at this. Here we go. Bing bang bosh. We are cooking on gas right now. There's all sorts of stuff here. There's a broken boat. Can we get up here? Oh, it's like some sort of like golem who's now... Oh, I really feel like I should be able to get up to him. How could we do that? Can we make a ladder or something? Oh, there's loads of goodies on his back, look. I reckon something like a ladder. So I haven't seen anything. We could do straw. We haven't got much hay on us, so we could do some straw blocks. Nothing really here jumping out at me. Let's try. Okay, let's bear him. Remembering where he is, we'll come back to him because he looks pretty set up there, doesn't he? What about down this way? Let's have a look. Can't see anything here. One thing I've noticed I haven't seen so far are caves, which I really thought would be part of this game. Perhaps on other islands. It is procedurally generated, but I think you're always put on one of these sort of basic kind of foresty type ones to start off with, I think. But then there are other various biomes. There's a taiga biome, I believe, and maybe like a deserty one as well. There really isn't much going on here at all. Okay, I'm going to have a little explore. If I find anything, I will let you know. Okay, did a tour of the island. Couldn't really find much else, but I went back and grabbed all of my logs, and I thought it might be an idea to try and sort of, you know, do like a makeshift set of stairs up to here. Whether we can do it or not, I just don't know. But we're going to give it a go. So let's put you there. Oh, no, can we not do that? Not enough space. Alright. What about there? Yeah. Happy with that. And then there and there. No. Should be able to do that, surely. There we go. And then let's try. You in the way there, are you? Let's pick you up then. There we go, there we go. Rotate H. There we go. Let's try this then. Whether this works or not, I'm not sure. Okay, we need to try and go one this way, don't we? Let's see if we can tag this onto the end here. To there. There we go. And then we can take all these down again. If we're pretty swifty. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's locked. Okay, great. Bamboo chest is open though. Oh ha ha ha, look at this. We've got loads of goodies. We've got a rusty can, a rusty gear, a rusty padlock, and a dagger, a key. Oh wow, look at all this cool stuff. Okay, well I'm going to take it all. And I'm going to think maybe the key might be... No, let's see if we can... Can we reach? No, we can't. We need to go a bit higher with our login. Oops. Looks like we can do that though. Hold on. Oops. Okay. This is such a bodge, but I feel like it's worth doing. Okay. Okay, that's got to be enough now to be able to see what's going on up here. There we go. Pirate chest is locked. Oriental chest is open. We've got an eagle owl painting. Iris the dragon painting. A carpet. Oh, it looks like our bag's full. What can we get rid of? Let's get rid of some of these useless plants. I say useless, they're probably incredibly useful, but there's more of them about. Seashells, there's loads of them about. I'm assuming they're made for pigment. Okay, cool. I don't know whether there's more stuff. A blank golden key. I wonder if this is actually set up as like a sort of puzzle. Right, here we go. Unlock. And open. Oh, look at this. Toy car. Oh, that really wasn't as good as I was hoping it'd be. Have we now used the key? Key does not match the lock. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go and drop some stuff off back at base. I wonder if... Is there more up there? There's something in his hand. Is that something, do you think? It looks like there's a map in his hand, doesn't there? Can we actually just jump up him? No. I think we're going to have to carry on doing our crazy log system. Let's go and drop that stuff off and then we'll come and have another go. Well, shite. I was killed by a wolf on the way back. Really don't know whether it's worth it trying to go and risking and getting my stuff, to be honest. No, because I had loads of tools and everything, didn't I? Yeah, let's give it a go. I think it was just over this hill. There was just one of him on. Oh, that's a rabbit. Oh, look at me getting all worried. Let's see if we can see. I think it was just over the brow here. There's a wolf down there. Maybe it was down there. I got it in my head that it was a little higher up. I got it in my head that we were more over this sort of area. But perhaps it would make sense if the wolves are down here. My stuff's down here, can you see? There's one there, look. There's another one. Not sure it's worth it. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Off camera, I'll roughly try and get set up to where we were before. And then in the next episode, we're going to start off by trying to get that map. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. Remember, we are going to be playing a multiplayer server of this game with some other fantastic creative YouTubers. I think it's one of those games that once you get a bit more set up, you know, there's a lot of creative things you can do. It just takes a little while to get yourself sort of set up on the map, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Like I say, give us a like if you've enjoyed it, and if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments, and if you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link in the description. Until next time, I'm going to go and stand on my platform.